Welcome back, guys. This is the Night Shift Podcast once again, and I am here with Futuristic Satire.
What it do?
And yeah, so today, to yesterday and today, we were
Casual Tuesdays, but on a Sunday.
yeah. This video is coming out on a Sunday, possibly even a Monday, depending on how our upload and everything is. Because recently, our
Hmm.
download and upload speed have been extremely slow. I don't.
And mine always go out on Monday, so.
Yeah, and I've been trying to get mine on Saturday, but like I was saying, we're a little on the
Trying
lazy
to
side.
one up me.
Well, no,
I see you.
we're a little bit on the lazy side.
No,
So,
you're just trying to one up me.
fuck. But yeah, so this is something that we're actually gonna do every once in a while, maybe every other podcast, or depending on if we get topics or not. It's just me casual. It's just gonna be me, him.
We. What he's saying is we were too lazy to actually get topics, so we decided, let's go casual. Let's see how this works.
Yeah, but it can
And here
also
we
be
are.
something. But yeah, it's,
Don't lie to them, Brandon.
it's not.
We need them to like us.
It's not lying. We're just chilling, talking about random shit. I already said we couldn't get any topics.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah. But so
He's like, I don't know, it's casual and we've already started. I'm already fucking lost.
for real though, nah. But right off the bat, I'm going back to school. It's been over a year, so
I'm kind of surprised myself, but we'll see how long this one lasts.
yeah, I'm kind of surprised as well. But I need to do it anyways because I don't have a GED or something. So
Who needs a GED? Sounds like too many syllables.
no, it's the person that needs a the person that needs a GED is me.
Deep breath,
Because
deep
I
breath.
haven't finished high school, so yeah, sadness. No high school diploma. I get GED.
Yeah, you'll be fine though.
Well,
So it's not giving you the GED, right? How long are your classes for?
3 hours a night from Monday to Thursday.
Well, like how long are they going to be?
Oh, to be honest, I don't know. It's essentially so I'm doing regular old classes, just learning each topic. But I have history.
Learning. Uh-oh.
It's
We're off to a bad start. He said learning.
well, no, it's reading, math, history, and social studies. And I do each section like by its own. I do a whole section, then I take a test. When I pass the test, then that's it. I don't have to learn that again. Then we switch to a next one, and once I pass all of them, then I qualify for my GED or what they're calling a high set, and it's essentially a high school diploma
High set.
equivalent, but it's not a full-on GED. It's actually a little bit higher.
So they're saying, well, he did technically finish what he was doing. It just took him a while, so we're just gonna say he did it.
Pretty much.
I like it. I like it.
But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. It's probably gonna take a couple months, but
I believe in you. You'll finish it eventually.
yeah, and I'm not looking forward to homework or any of that shit, but we all know it's gonna happen.
I'll help you with homework. It's easy. Even though math is like my only good subject, but
I fucking hate math so much.
I know. You suck. You suck the baby penis
No.
because you suck at math.
What the
Is it
fuck?
better? I felt like I had to specify what I meant by that. Like, I felt like I actually had to specify what the fuck I was saying.
For the baby peni?
Yeah. I felt like I couldn't just get away with saying, you suck baby penis.
No, I just.
Yeah, I felt like I actually had to specify what the fuck I'd actually meant by it.
Huh.
Yeah, this is a first. I've
Mm,
got a conscience. Oh, wow. Oh, I recently completely stopped talking to a girl.
oof.
Yeah.
Is
It essentially just has to do with the fact that she was ignoring science as a whole.
Science.
Yeah, she was one of those like super like Christian types, which if you're religious, I'm all for that. You do you, you have something in your life, you have hope, you have faith, So props,
Yeah.
I'm completely for religion, but got to the point to where and we've had like intelligent conversation before, just about anything and everything, but this one somehow went to like view on life essentially, and it got to the point to where I tried saying something against the Bible, not like I was hating on the Bible, but I was saying something contradictory to the Bible.
Yeah.
But it was like it was backed by science. I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was the Ice Age. How that was the last great flood, because we were talking about like the flood, like the prophesied flood of Moses or whatever it was called,
Yeah.
where the entire world was flooded. And I was essentially like, well, that was impossible that it could have happened, because last anything of that scale happened after the Ice Age. And it got to the point just going down from there, like kept spiraling to me backing up what I was saying with proven science, but then her essentially denying it on the basis of the Bible doesn't say it, therefore I don't believe it. And so it got to the point to where I couldn't tell if like she was fucking with me or not, because like some people, they purposely say shit like that just to fuck with someone,
Yeah.
But so eventually I was like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was getting kind of upset that she was being, fuck, what was the word that I used? I used,
Stubborn.
no. It was being, I don't know. I'll remember it. But essentially I just got to the point where I was like, please tell me you're joking, because if you actually believe this, we like cannot talk anymore. Because I was fed up with the fact that she was just,
Uh.
ignoring
Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
science.
The call, the voice, the Discord call was just dead silent. I was like,
It says,
yeah, the connection's really low right now.
oh, that would be why. Nah, fuck off, cunts. Someone who was just trying to call me.
No.
Sorry about that. I'm just gonna tell them, fuck off, cunts. I'll join in a minute. Little did they know it will not be a minute.
Yeah. It'll be a long time. Just kidding.
No, it really will be. We just started.
Well, yeah, but what?
We will hit a
7
minimum of
minutes?
45 minutes. We will hit a minimum of 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's basically our minimum now.
Yeah.
We're trying to shoot for like an hour, and we hit it only twice out of like the what?
Pretty
2
much.
months that we've been doing this shit.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's buku, but it's okay.
But yeah.
No, what was I saying? No, but essentially, so I just stopped, like, I just completely stopped talking to her because, I don't know, it just made me, fuck you. My story is not boring. You will enjoy my story. But it just kind of got to the point to where I was just fed up with it, I did not, like, I genuinely did not want to hear whatever the fuck she was saying. I was just over it completely and totally.
Yeah. I understand on that too, because like after a while when you're listening to someone, even though yes you understand that they have religious beliefs and all that
Yeah,
stuff,
and
but,
I was completely fine with that. It had nothing to do with the fact that she was religious. It was just the fact that she sounded dumb as hell. She sounded like one of those like extremists, like oh, you're going to hell because you're gay, or like those type of, those types, those like extremist, like old grandma types.
yeah.
She started sounding like one of those, but it's like, because I care so much for her, hearing her sound like that, I just couldn't do it. I had to like just stop talking to her and just distance myself from that because I was gonna say something really fucked up if I had kept talking. So it was
Jeez.
one of those times. Yeah, it was one of those times where I just kind of had to stop, step back, and be like, I get it, but no more. You know.
Yeah. And it's essentially like after a while, some people just ramble on the same thing too. So it's not like overall, yeah, you got tired of it, but she could have just kept repeating the same thing over and
Hmm.
over and over again after a
Yeah.
while.
Pretty much. But so no, that's what I've been doing recently.
Huh.
Yeah. I doubt she'll even hear me say this. Like I tried explaining it to her, but I know she doesn't watch these videos, so whatever. Whatever. Me out here pulling my whole heart out here and getting shit in return, but it's cool.
Yee.
Deep moments. Yee.
And speaking of deep moments, I don't know what type
Deep.
of segue that was, but bagels. I'm working at a bagel. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what type of segment that was, but hey, bagels. Oh my fucking
But yeah,
god.
no, I'm working at a pretty soon here. I'm gonna be working at a bagel
Hey,
place.
you like jazz?
Just talking about some dirtbags, like, hey, you like jazz? Where the
You like
fuck did that come
jazz?
from? You like honey?
You like jazz? Oh my god.
The fact of how random that came
Oh
out.
my
That came out of
god.
nowhere.
It's like, so bagels, bagels are cool. Bagels are nice. That's exactly what that was. You just pulled us. So,
Bagels.
the weather you got, guys, fuck yeah. The fucking weather.
Just talking about some random shit. Just so, hey, the weather.
So the weather.
How's the
Yeah,
weather up
so
there?
up there? I know you're short, but Jesus Christ, you're not that short.
Nah, I'm kind of tall compared to regular.
Oh, okay. I understand you're calling me irregular, and I resent that, but oh
No.
well.
Well, regular people, like people that are supposed to be twice my age, are supposed to be hitting my height, but they're not hitting
Wait,
my
what do
height.
you mean they're supposed to be twice my age? I have
I
a
am.
couple of questions.
I'm 19 years old.
How-
The average.
How are people supposed to be
Well, no.
older
So
than you?
the average.
Don't you mean so people who are older than me? I don't understand how someone's supposed to be older.
Well, no. The average height for, let's say, like a 35 or 40-year-old is supposed to be 5'10"
It's
or
not
5'11".
in the Bible, so I don't agree. Oh, that was fucked. I'm sorry.
No, but like the average height is
Oh.
5'10", 5'11". I am 19 years old and I'm 5'11". So
Joke's on you, 6'1".
okay, whatever. Who
Pranked.
cares?
I do, because you're short.
I'm not. I
Fucking,
am 2
you
inches shorter than you.
fucking, you fucking midget.
Hey, at least I can play beefier games than you.
Laugh it up, nerd. Laugh it up.
You can barely
So
fucking run
what?
Minecraft.
You know what? I'll have you know I can run Minecraft just fine.
Yeah, 480p.
Ouch. That shit hurted.
No, the high key though, like 480p in a full screen situation actually doesn't look that bad.
Fuck you. Talking trash about my gaming abilities. Hey, not all of us are the same, man.
That's true though. That's the downfall, but also the luxury of PC. No one's different, or no one's the same.
No one's different. There will be no differences in my court.
We're all the same, bitch. You don't have a GTX 970? Get your ass over here. Get that shit in here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm running.
Oh god, that would be great. It would be great if like people forced you to get your upgrade your computer.
Just to be like an average, like, okay, so
Yeah.
there's tiers. There's low tier, which is like minimum. There's mid tier, which is like,
Tiers? Why are we tiering computers now?
well, no. I'm just saying, like, let's say there's low tiers, mid tiers, and high tiers. So the low tier is like, let's say a
What about
780.
orphan tiers?
Orphan tiers, that's what you get.
You just call me an orphan to fuck you.
You have hella integrated graphics.
Yikes! You're not wrong, but yikes.
And then so low tier would be like the 780 or something, 790. Mid tier would be like a 1060, and then high tier is a 2080 Ti.
Oh wow.
And you just say, hey, for this form factor and this type of price range, put me in this tier, and then bam. You could say, I have $2,000, put me in a high tier. They'll just spend 10-15 bucks on everything, but give you the 2080 Ti, which is about $1,500.
Nice.
There's 3/4 of your budget on a graphics card.
Well, looks like I'm not getting anything else.
Pretty much. Maybe like 120 gigs on an SSD or some shit.
Oh, I think I get a little bit more than that.
Well, yeah, but then you also have to get RAM, a motherboard.
Well, you don't need new
CPU.
you don't need more RAM. 4 gigabytes is fine.
No.
Yikes!
You can't even run Assassin's Creed with 4 gigs. Maybe
Watch me try.
You can probably run
Watch
Assassin's
me
Creed
try.
1. No, 1 and 2 you actually might be able to run, but 3 and up, especially Origins or Odyssey, you definitely can't. Even with a beefy everything else, just 4 gigs of RAM limits you. Because it, at most, will eat up almost 10.
Yep.
So if you have 8, then you're okay. It'll run fine. You'll have a hitching here and there, but like 16 is probably the minimum nowadays for all these games. Especially for Anthem. Anthem is
Fuck you.
12. I was actually monitoring, and I was looking at my MSI Afterburner and stuff,
Mhm.
and Anthem took 12 gigabytes of RAM. I was super, like, surprised.
That's not. Wow. That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, for something that's not trying to
Fuck
render
you again.
a massive amount of things. It's rendering a smaller-ish area around you.
Smaller-ish.
Yeah,
It's not exactly small, but it's smaller-ish.
yeah. But then you can hop on like Battlefield 5 or something, and it'll take. Well, no, like it'll take probably the same amount of RAM, but you're rendering a giant ass map and everything around it all at once.
Yeah.
You're not rendering a smaller-ish map.
Ish.
But then again, also Anthem has a lot more detail, and that RAM might help for grabbing like the files for it. So
Mhm.
I get on that part, but it's still a lot of
Yeah.
RAM.
You get what you paid for.
Yeah, I'm glad I got an extra DIMM of 8 gigs, and I have a total of 16 because I originally got it for ARC, and
Mhm.
I can run 40, 50, sometimes 60 frames on ARC on the 8 gigs.
Mhm.
But that was on like a mixture of medium textures and low almost everything else. Now, because I'm not throttled on 8 gigs of RAM, because that bitch takes a lot,
Yes.
like a lot of RAM. I don't officially know how much because it's been a long
More
time since
RAM
I've
than you
checked.
could shake a stick at.
But no, so I was joining a server where I was in a tribe and we had a massive building with a shit ton of stuff in it. I could get like 10 to 15 frames while I'm in there with the 8 gigs of RAM. I went all the way up to 50 frames with 16 gigs. I was super limited, and I'm like,
It's like not nice.
I'm like surprised on how much RAM will help on certain games like that.
Yeah. I mean that's why games are getting better, because they're using a higher stuff. So if you don't have the higher stuff, sometimes you can't even run it.
Yeah, like your graphics card, obviously you want to kind of
Could
get.
we not talk about my shitty content?
Well, no, I'm talking about in general. Since we're talking about PC parts, like graphics card, you can get decent looking games, and obviously higher frames. Same thing with CPU.
Mhm.
But major things are RAM and GPU. If you can run an i3 with an average GPU, you're fine.
Yeah.
You might not be able to multitask as much, but you're fine.
Who needs multitasking?
True. I normally run 1 or 2 things at most. And when I
Mm.
stream, maybe 3. But again,
Same. I normally run 2 to 3. And that's about it.
yeah. Lately, I've been trying to minimize as much as possible and go straight for whatever I'm on, and I'll play music
Yeah.
or YouTube off my phone. But
So, no, we'll see. I do need to get a new motherboard for my computer, just that way I can actually do shit with the other parts that I have.
yeah, at least minimum throw in the CPU.
But yeah, pretty much.
And at the moment, we have 2 DIMMs of RAM. One's DDR3, and then the other one, fucking who knows what the fuck that is. But actually, hold on, that might be DDR4. And if it is,
Probably.
well, no, if that is DDR4, then you could probably just throw that into your new motherboard. So even if your new RAM doesn't work, then we at least have something that does.
Yeah.
But I'm not quite sure when that RAM was put in there, so it might be DDR2. I don't know.
My computer was a sleeper build before it realized what a sleeper build was.
Yeah. But
So we'll see once I finally get a motherboard.
yeah, and if anything, I'm sure a motherboard's not going to take all the tax money that you get. So if absolutely needed, you could get just a for sure DDR4 DIMM
Yeah.
of 8 gigs or some shit.
Yeah.
Then you have some useless stuff, so I guess you can go and after that sell them or some shit and get some money off of that.
Yeah.
But
I'm definitely though in need of my motherboard.
yeah, the motherboard is really all you need because we have RAM to some degree, DDR3.
Mm-hmm.
We have your CPU, and then because your board doesn't support the CPU or the RAM, that you're kind of stuck on both of those. So
Yeah. It was a lack of forward thinking when I got either of those. I should have.
did a little research. That's kind of down on both of our parts though, because we're like, oh yeah, look at this. That yeah, it's all good go.
Cheap price, good gear, good content. Let's go. And
Pretty much.
now can't use either.
Yeah, until taxes. Which, speaking about taxes, hopefully my shit's gonna be coming through because I've been calling.
Oh yeah.
authorities, and they finally got my email, and I told them my address, and it's going through their whole thingy.
Supposedly.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll be getting my taxes in the mail real soon, so we can at least get that shit done, so I don't have to have the IRS
pop
on my
up
ass.
stuff. I don't think the IRS is gonna be up your ass for.
Well, for one missing, yeah, probably not. But like,
Mm.
still, I don't want that on my conscience.
It's like I feel guilty. The IRS hasn't gotten their money. I'm fucked.
True that.
Only you would be worried about the IRS. Only you.
Hey, I'm a person that can go to jail because of that shit. I'm not trying to go to jail.
Oh my god. Hey, so crappy Black Ops 4.
Yeah, so obviously you saw, you were over a little while ago when I was trying to play, and I can't find a game of Blackout for the life of me. And then
Yes, you cannot.
And then for some reason I'm getting memory leaks or some shit because my VRAM will go from 1.5 gigs all the way up to 3, and it'll just drop frames from 60 down to like 20, and it's unplayable. I'm like, god damn it. Shit on Blackout flickers like crazy. Like the ground will flicker between like a gray texture and then dirt.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the hell is going on. It ran just fine a couple months ago, and then like 5 months later, something they did broke the game, and it's not running on my computer.
Yeah.
And it's not even graphical presets either. Like, I'll run it at 720p if I have to, and run it at medium, but even then, it'll still flip its shit.
So Black Ops 4 just needs to fix its shit. Long story short.
Yeah, because memory leaks apparently, just servers not wanting to work, pings nonstop at 100 or higher. The lowest I've seen it is 87,
Rip.
and a lot of people are complaining about the 100 plus freaking ping. So obviously I'm not the only one getting fucked up.
I would be too. I would be too.
Yeah.
Also, their latest DLC didn't even come with fucking zombies map, which is astounding.
Yeah, you would think you would want zombies in the DLC, especially since the zombies were starting on strong, like very strong, with
Yeah,
3
people love
maps.
zombies.
3 maps at launch, and then we got 2 with the first DLC, and then we got
Mhm.
none for the second one.
So, let's see if they might patch in another one, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
Type to patch in shit like that.
yeah,
We better get like the next DLC might better have like 2 zombies maps or something like that. I'm a huge zombies nut. I've said it before. I love zombies.
yeah. I like zombies too, but multiplayer is
It's
more
like
of my thing.
it's like they alright. They alright.
Yeah. But
So what else been going on? You know? We never just sit here and talk, you know? What's been going on with you? Got any plans for the channel?
for the channel, well, okay, so this video is obviously coming out either the day of or the day after I release my part 2 for the windmill stuff. I'm
Mm-hmm.
greatly sorry for the quality. I didn't realize if I have my recording screen like kind of small, it would record like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We were working on that earlier and you showed me.
And yeah, so I didn't that's obviously a lesson learned. That's if I do any more stuff, I'll definitely not do that.
Yeah.
And
No, that
then
was it. I was like, you know, I was glad that we finally got around to doing it. You know?
it's been what, fuck, 2 weeks.
Yeah. We finally got back around to it.
Yeah, we're like, alright, well, we have the materials. I even live streamed a couple days ago to grab some materials and all that shit. I got lost. And yeah, but I got back and I brought 3, almost 4 stacks of wool. Or no, I brought 2 stacks of wool.
Yeah.
Because we
No,
needed...
we had 2 and some change.
Really? I could have sworn I brought more.
Yeah. No, we had 2 stacks and almost a third.
Oh, okay, then I guess I grabbed a
We had
stack
like
or something.
50 something. We had like, it was 50 something in the extra bit. But we used a decent amount, you know. Windmill blades turned out decent. There's 1 or 2 things that I would have liked to do different, but just because I don't know, it was just really hard to work on that because I couldn't. It was just a really weird angle trying to get under it and the side one as well.
Yeah.
And I messed up one of the blades like 2 different times.
Yeah.
So it was just a pain. So it got to the point where I didn't want to work on it anymore. So I was just trying to push my way through to finish it. It was just a pain. Like, it was fun to do, you know. It was a fun project, but
Oh yeah, definitely. I actually want to do another project soon. I just don't know what the fuck I want to do with it.
yeah. I don't know. I know we're definitely probably going to do some videos on that once the next like 1.14 comes out. That's not for months now, so
Well, no, they said that they're pretty much finishing up bugs and stuff. They're almost at the finished product.
yeah, but I doubt it's gonna come out anytime soon.
That's true. Probably got like another month or 2.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah.
Bagels.
Oh, also, yeah, fuck. You need to stop. You need to zip it with your bagels. We know you're working at Einstein Bros, but if you don't bring me any bagels, then we're gonna start having problems.
Well, I don't know if I'm able to bring bagels, but
Better bring me some fucking bagels.
I'll try something.
I want some fucking bagels. But what was I going to say? No, about our Discord. You know, I've recently been sprucing it up a little bit, so I found a music bot finally. So now we actually have a music bot.
Sweet.
I was proud of that. I only found it because I saw someone else in a different Discord that I was in. He added it, and I hadn't even realized where it was from until like he showed me. So
Yeah.
now I figured out how to do it.
Huh.
Yeah, so now I have it.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah, and then I also added an LFG just because I noticed a lot of people play games. So now there's like a set aside chat for like just people trying to play different games.
Yeah, there's actually a few people playing Minecraft right now.
Probably. Oh, there's a couple
Carl
people playing
and Deep
Minecraft.
Red.
Yeah. I think I actually I'm think I'm in another Discord with them as well. You know, cause those are the two who tried to call me earlier, and I told them fuck off. I'll join later. So no, they're playing right now because we have a server that like I think there's like maybe 5 or 6 of us that we all play together on.
Is it like a server or is it like a survival server?
It's just a survival server,
Okay.
you know. But um, what's his name? Because Carl, he has a pretty decent house. You know, he built it into the side of the mountain. Me, I built. It's like a little stand essentially, so it puts my house off the ground a little bit. It's just got 2 stories to it. It was essentially just something I set up to put something over my head, but then it kind of just became my base. So I started working on stuff below it.
Huh.
Yeah, so it just kind of expanded into my base.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. On our own server though, that like you, me, and your girlfriend are on, we haven't been doing too much.
Yeah, we've kind of started a whole bunch of stuff at the very beginning and kind of
Fell through.
kind of overplayed a little bit, but we're holding up the server just because of 1.14's coming up
Yeah,
kind of
once
soon.
114 comes up, I'm pretty sure a reset might be in order,
Yeah,
just so that way we can have new stuff to do.
yeah. Like I'll save the world and I'll shoot you the world download or whatnot if you want to keep playing on that world. But other than that,
And then I'll probably just shift to the new one
yeah,
because it's like I I have honestly now at this point the only reason I keep going on our server is because this entire time I've like had diamond tools for a little bit and then I like die, lose them all. So now it's like I recently built myself back up, so now I have myself some solid diamond tools
and armor.
and some armor. Yeah, working on that. And I went to go bust the end the other day. There was nothing. Oh, also, I wanted to get mad at you. You broke Bedrock.
What? When?
I saw that. In the end, there is like the little 1x1 portals
Oh
they're supposed to
yeah.
ender pearl through.
No, that's when I used the That's when I was running off of Minecraft's realms, and that's when I was messing around with some coding stuff, and I didn't really know how to get through. I never actually seen it, so I just broke the bottom one so I can walk through.
I'm so disappointed. You're supposed to ender pearl through it.
Yeah, I never knew that. I do now though.
Oh my god.
But
I
the
was
deed's
just
already
so
done.
upset when I saw it. I was so upset when I saw it. I walked up to it. I was like, he fucking broke it. He used creative and he broke this block.
Well, no, I was doing like commands to kind
Combo
of.
commands. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to.
I was just so angry when I saw it. I was disappointed.
Well, no, so I was trying to use commands to see if I can. Before I knew about data packs and stuff, I was trying to see if I can increase the spawn rate of shulker boxes so we can just keep getting shulker boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, little did I know, the command worked, but only on like servers, not realms. So yeah,
Good job.
but now there's a data pack. I just threw that on, and we get twice the drop rate, and we also get elytra when we killed the dragon. So
Yeah. So, see, how do we respawn the dragon? I don't remember.
you get the nether stars and place them on the corners of each thing on the portal to come back to overworld.
On like each of the four corners.
Or 4. Well, hold on, it's 8 corners.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but
I mean, it gives you an Elytra, I guess, since we have the data pack put in for it.
yeah, Elytra and hella XP. It's like what, guaranteed 15 levels depending on where you are.
Yeah.
But
Well, from I think it gives you. I used to know like the exact amount of XP like bits that it gave you. You know.
well, it's a ton though. When me and
Yeah.
Megan killed it the first couple times, we got a shit ton. We each got
Mhm.
like a decent chunk of levels, but we also
But yeah.
we died, but we put beds right where the teleporter was. We could hop back in.
Mhm.
So, but when we finally killed it, it was a shit ton of XP because we kept dying. So obviously we're resetted.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was back on the realm, so I don't quite remember how many levels we got out of that. But I know it was a decent amount because it drops what 90 or some shit bits.
Yeah. That's what I used to know the exact number, but now I couldn't tell you. But it does drop a decent amount because the Ender Dragon is.
The main boss, other than
Yeah.
the fucking water fish eye dude thing.
Water, fish, eye, dude, thing, Bob, Jim, Bo, Gort.
Yeah, whatever that thing is. But yeah, so I keep trying to make a fucking bagel pun, but yeah, so I'm working on a place.
No, stop. You need to zip it with the bagel puns.
Well, no, okay, so I am working at, well, I'm soon to be working at a Einstein's Bagel or Einstein Bros Bagel like place, and we make hella bagels. I didn't realize how many bagels we made.
Mm-hmm.
We have like almost 20 or 30 different types of bagels. I'm just like,
It's like, that's a lot of bagels. I don't appreciate it.
Well, no, it's because I didn't even know we had, or there was such thing of 30 different types of fucking bagels. I thought there was just like the everything bagel, the blueberry, the plain, the cinnamon.
Keep listing.
Yeah, those are my main ones. I don't really know much else.
Good job. You suck at your job.
Well, no, I haven't even gone in for my first day, so I don't even know how to make the dough or how to do anything else yet. But if you need chicken though, hit me up. I can make some mean chicken.
Very funny.
I can make some mean chicken. But yeah, no, that's my bagel puns now over because I keep bringing them up trying to think of something for bagels, but I'm like, oh yeah, job, duh, bagels.
You honestly need to chill.
Okay, so something completely opposite of bagels. A while back when I went to the desert and used a GoPro, I planned on actually putting footage.
Yeah,
of the
you
trip.
were supposed to do that, but you never did, and I'm kind of upset.
Now I can't, or I don't know how, because all of the videos files are no, they got
Corrupted, huh?
switched. No, they're corrupted. They're not corrupted. They're transferred from MP4 to MOV, and I can't get any software or anything to switch it for some reason. And
Good job.
So
wait, so they're an MP4?
No, they were an MP4 using
Uh-huh.
GoPro, but now since the SIM card is in my phone, they are transferred to an MOV. And YouTube, well, my editing software doesn't accept MOVs. And
that is strange.
Yeah, and I was looking online to see if I can switch it back to an MP4, like kind of render it or switch the file type to an MP4. And there's some very
broken.
Well, kind of, but like there's very sketchy websites and stuff to where I can get a software, but I don't really trust those websites.
Mm-hmm.
So at the moment, I can't put the footage out, even though I.
So what you're saying is we're never getting.
Well, no. If I can get the SIM card out, and if I can find something, or if I can find a reliable software to where I can switch the video type, then I'll get it out. But at the moment, it's stuck at an MOV, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But I've planned on doing that like last month. But I'm tired. I need coffee, even though it's late. I might make a G Fuel.
Oh my god,
I
you
make some G Fuel.
epic gamer moment.
I might make some G Fuel.
You are an epic gamer moment.
Yeah, big time. But oh, also, so a huge update came out for Anthem the other day, and it finally fixed the fucking green and white drops for level 30s. A huge problem of mine and plenty of other people. It was pissing me off. Like I'm
Good
getting
job.
35 tier, like level 35 whites. I'm like, I don't need that. I'm in the 60s.
Yeah. You're like, please, can I actually get to gear?
Yeah, some good gear, and now I'm getting hella Masterworks. It seems like because I'm running.
Oh yeah, because wasn't there just a patch?
Yeah, but it's like because it normaled out the loot drops, so now it doesn't have to count the white and greens. You're only getting blue, purple, and
Mhm.
orange, which is Masterwork. But I'm also at the tier now to where I can just run Grandmaster.
You're now
1.
super strong.
Well, no, I'm not like super strong, but I can do Grandmaster 1, and I got like 4 or 5 Masterworks in one stronghold today, and I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
But that's the most I've ever gotten. The most I've ever gotten before was like 2 or 3. But I was like, god damn, that's a lot. But
Well, at least the patches now help, so now you're actually going somewhere with your characters and not just, oh look, another white. Or, oh look, a purple, but all I got was a blue gun, Raoul.
or no, what was it in Destiny 2? 2 blues and a coin?
Two...
Or 2 coins and a blue?
2 coins and a blue, indeed.
That shit was annoying as fuck. Okay, I love that DLC because of the story, but everything else inside it sucked ass.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they finally fleshed out Osiris and like the whole trials of Osiris and everything for it.
Dun 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 dun.
But
2 coins and a blue. Don't you love getting 2 coins and a blue from a chest?
no.
Great. But 2 coins and a blue.
Killing a big ass fucking Minotaur for 2 coins and a blue, regardless of what level it is, it's blue.
Yeah.
And you're over here wearing exotics and legendaries. Fuck rares.
2 coins and a blue.
Yeah. Like the coins, okay, sure. But the blue. Make that blue a purple or possibly an exotic, then thank you. But yeah, no. I ain't fucking with that blue shit. But a little bit of a shout out, obviously they don't really need it, but me and you have actually been watching a lot of Fits lately.
Fits. Well, I've always watched Fits, but I'm starting to get you into watching Fits, so that's
Yeah,
good.
I was watching Swagger and watching Fits a lot, mainly Swagger though. And like last week or something, when I actually started getting into it, I was watching Swagger Souls playing Minecraft in VR.
Oh yeah.
And he was cussing
That's
out a
kind of old.
fucking llama. Like hardcore, and I'm just like, he's like, hey you, fuck you, and just going ham, and I'm just like, god damn. But yeah, no, that I don't know. Swagger is pretty funny, but Fitz has more like chill gameplay, even though his voice is not as high or not as deep as Swagger's. I kind of like Swagger's voice.
That sounds a little homo.
Well, no, because like what they get in CS:GO or whatnot all the time, where like, oh my god, you have like a commercial voice or whatnot, and they just do like some random skit.
That's their point. That's
well,
what
yeah,
they do.
It's
They're
the funniest
skitmen.
shit ever.
That's why I like listening to their podcast. Their podcast is great. So I know this is counterproductive, but plug the Misfits podcast into my description box. Go check that shit out. Some funny dudes, and that's kind of where I recommend. They're kind of the reason I recommended that we do a podcast.
Me,
Yeah. So we will see.
Who
You guys should go
knows?
listen to the Misfits podcast. It's great.
Yeah, it's just
If this video ever becomes monetized, all money goes to Misfits for this video.
but it's basically, if you don't know the Misfits crew, it's a group of like what, 6 guys.
1, 2, 3, 4. Average 4, but yeah, there's sometimes 6 of them.
Yeah, they're a bunch of YouTubers. Are all friends. They actually live in a big ass fucking house together,
They really do. They really do.
and they do this podcast what, every weekend or every week.
It's every Thursday, I think. Is their day. Thursday is their day, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and it
But
seems like
sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't.
yeah, but also it seems like every other podcast they just get baked the fuck up,
They always do. That's their thing.
and then they just talk about some random shit. And the
'Cause they
fact that
can. Because they can.
yeah, and the fact that they're like in the fucking clouds 90% of it, it's the funniest
Yeah.
shit ever. But they tell some pretty funny stories.
Always tell the funny stories.
Yeah. I'm tired. I need fuel. I need G fuel or
Oh
some
my
shit.
god.
Either that or I'm going to sleep. I'm probably just gonna render this shit and go to sleep.
Well, we are hitting our 45-minute cap, so
Yeah.
we can go longer, but
It is kind of late.
no, this one has been more of just a social one. We don't have any topics. That we're not trying to stick to any schedule. Just trying to make sure we get enough content out there for you guys. And obviously, we're not doing it for the ad revenue because neither of us can have ads.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just small YouTubers trying to come by. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, okay then. Well, that's all I've got. So
pretty much, I don't really have any more stories.
yeah. we're all storied out for today. Well, it's been fun. If you guys like the podcast, like the video, subscribe to me, subscribe to Unsounder, leave a comment. That's all I've got.
Don't forget to like the videos. Or did you say that?
Yep, I said like, but that's for mine. Tell them to like yourself.
Oh, yeah, I was yawning. I'm sorry. So yeah, don't forget to like, hit the subscribe button on both of our channels. Our Discord link, which we are actually in our Discord call instead of our DM calls. The Mod Gambling Hall. We're actually starting to do these more in our actual like mod calls. But yeah, so the Discord will be in the description box below on both of our videos.
Always.
Yeah.
And
like
once
normal.
again, we recorded this in the Discord, so
And then
enjoy that.
obviously, for me in particular, I have a link to the very first video if you guys want to check it out, and it'll actually bring you into the playlist so you guys can watch all the podcasts. And also there is a link to Future 6 Tires channel. Definitely hit that so you can guys subscribe to him. He's been doing some Town of Salem lately, and
That's like the only thing I'm good for is Town of Salem content. Whoop, whoop.
yeah, at the
No.
moment he hasn't really put anything else
Once I get OBS working finally, I want to do some Reddit content because Reddit equals content. Quote Minilod 2018.
Well, can't your software currently do
It
desktop?
can, but it's I don't like the little splash icon it gives me. I can though. I really could, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. I might. You never know.
Yeah.
Subscribe, turn on post notice. I know it's probably the only time I'll say this, but turn on post notice. I might get some Reddit content out there.
Kind of soon, who knows?
Probably not. Have you seen my upload schedule? It took me 2 weeks to get another Town of Salem video, and it took that video literally a full night to render. So
Yeah, sure. I don't know what's going on with our renders times or fucking upload times.
they're great.
Download times.
They're great.
It's insane. Well, actually, hold on. Our download times are okay, but your Warframe, when we tried to test it on your computer, that took
Oh
a
yeah,
little
Warframe
too
took
long.
Warframe took an age.
Yeah, that was like what,
Age and a
2.5 hours for a 40 gig game.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So that's gonna be the end of the podcast, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed. Like we both said earlier, hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment box below. We're probably gonna be doing more of these, kind of more often, so we're not just constantly getting stuck and trying to think of something to possibly hit. But if we find a few topics here and there, we might just squeeze them in. But
We don't need topic. Oh, I was about to say, wait, weren't we going to talk about Black Ops 4? We totally already did that.
yeah, that was like one topic that we brought in because I was playing the other day and it was just, it's ass. Treyarch, fix your game. We all know that you guys kind of gave up because Black Ops 4 started off amazing and then hit the fan. Like, shit hit the fan real quick. And fix the game. It's slowly dying.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, like always, if you guys enjoyed, I'm not gonna say it again, but if you guys enjoyed, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, Unsounder out.
Bye-bye.